People born before or around 1990, often it's asked what things you think people born after then are worse off without. What's something you're glad young adults and kids today will never have to experience or understand? For me, it was the slow, chilling realization of a betrayal in a friendship I once thought unbreakable. My best friend, David. We'd been inseparable since kindergarten, shared every secret, every dream. But after college, things began to shift, almost imperceptibly. He'd ask for loans for minor emergencies, always promising to pay me back next week. And when next week came, the subject was deftly changed, or he'd act surprised, as if I was inventing things. I'd quietly let it go, rationalizing that he was just a little forgetful, a bit disorganized. Then came the subtle put-downs in public. At gatherings, if I shared an idea or a story, he'd interrupt, correcting me or turning it into a joke at my expense. I'd try to meet his eye, looking for some familiar warmth, but he'd avoid my gaze, a faint, almost imperceptible smirk playing on his lips as if he held some secret. It was like being slowly erased. The real shock hit at a mutual friend's birthday. David, with a casual air, brought up a lucrative investment I'd supposedly passed on, something I knew nothing about. He made it sound like I was a fool, too timid to seize opportunity. A sudden, uncomfortable hush fell over the table. Everyone looked at me, then at him, sensing the unspoken tension. David, however, just kept eating, oblivious to the atmosphere he'd created. That night, something compelled me to check my old bank statements. Hidden months back, there it was, a substantial withdrawal I didn't recognize. Made during a time I'd been out of town, having left him my debit card for emergency groceries. It was the exact amount he'd borrowed for a family emergency. He hadn't forgotten, he'd calculated. He didn't see me as a friend, but a tool. That profound, quiet betrayal, without a single shouted word, just a chilling, undeniable understanding. That's the kind of silent fracture I hope no one ever has to endure.